Alright, today the trailer for The Dark Tower, the first, hopefully first and following on movies, has been released, and all I can say is, oh my fucking god, my favorite book series of all time is now finally for surely coming to the screen, and I fucking love it. Now, this is not without some changes, as we've seen. And if you know me, if you've ever watched some of my older videos, you know I'm a huge Dark Tower fan. I even did a reading list for the uninitiated. You can go back in my channel history and look at it. Again, we don't have annotations anymore, which sucks. So please go look that up. You know, I think I do a pretty good job with it. But for now, let's talk about the trailer. Let's talk about the awesomeness that this trailer is, and not without controversy. And I'm sure there's some people, you know, bitching, complaining. We've already, from the beginning, had bitching and complaining about, you know, Roland the Gunslinger is being played by a black man. Now, not just because there's a race change, but race does play a part in the book. So there's a lot of people like, well, how are they going to do this with a black guy, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's pretty easy to keep that element and still exist with him as a black man. And two, it is easily explained if you read the books and read the end of the last book of the main cycle, book 7. That explains it. That explains why he's black this time. Because it's not the same as the book. I'll just say that without spoiling too much. This ain't the same story as the book. And there's a reason for it, and if you've read the books, you know why. So keep that in mind before you bitch about, you know, race changes and whatnot and, you know, politically correct Hollywood, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't fucking matter, because Idris Elba is fucking fantastic, and he looks so fucking great in this. And all the action scenes that shows him being a badass gunslinger from what we've seen is phenomenal. But it brings up some questions and some little observations. If you're a fan of the books, you definitely notice right off the bat, they're combining a lot of the stuff from the book 3 and along with book 1. You know, I think we all figured, you know, we'd be following the story of book 1, but it looks like we're mixing it up a little bit here, because elements of book 3 are definitely in there, but characters who show up in book 2 don't seem to be absent. So the story is getting mixed around a little bit here, and I think that's fine. I think actually that can make a lot of narrative sense. So we won't see Susanna or Eddie, I think, in this movie. I saw no evidence of that. We got Matthew McConaughey playing the Man in Black. Much more active role already in this first, hopefully first movie, not only, than he ever had in the books. That's a big change. So we'll see how that plays out. We see a little bit of you know, it looks like some of his minions. You know, who are these guys? Are these the slow mutants from the first book? Are these the people from the town of Lud in the third? You know, we really don't have a clear shot of what they are, but we definitely see Roland already going to our world in the first movie. We definitely already so that part has been changed around. We're getting a lot of great lines already. You know, he does the stanza, the mantra of the gunslinger. You know, I do not kill. You know, I do not aim with my gun. I aim with my eye. He who aims with his gun has forgotten the face of his father. You know, all that good stuff. So they're being good, really good in a lot of ways to the original books. But there's still just a lot of questions. I want to see, like, how, you know, why is, you know, what are they changing with the Man in Black? Why does he have such a bigger role? You know, he's, for most of the book, especially the very first book, he's very, you know, kind of enigmatic. We don't see a lot of him. And this movie, at least by the trailer, we're seeing a lot more of him. Now, there's some Easter eggs in here. Like, I've only watched this twice now, and the only one I've caught so far is we do see Stephen Deshane, Roland's dad, for a brief second. So we know what we get in the flashback probably to his test of manhood. Didn't see Court, or at least what I don't really think we've seen Court yet, at least in the trailer. But I assume Court's got to be in this. I can't wait to see who that is. You know, maybe I missed it in the trailer. Maybe he does make a slight appearance. But as far as I can tell, there's no Susanna, there's no Eddie quite yet. There's definitely no Oi. But you know, for me, I think that would be the second movie, drawing on the 3. Looks like they're mixing up books 1 and 3 with the story of Jake. and then we'll get to the drawing of the 3 in book 2. I definitely think that will work, you know, for a narrative sense. I think this whole thing is going to work. Like I said, the scenes of him being a gunslinger, you know, obviously they put all of it in the trailer, you know, kind of get people into this action movie. You know, if you're in the first book, there's action, but there's a lot of slow parts, and you know they're moving along for movie purposes. But by God, they made him look so badass, and Ildris is such a good actor, just great screen presence. I'm happy to have him as Roland. So, and the kid playing Jake seems pretty cool. Matthew McConaughey, as always, fucking brilliant. You know, I am so stoked. I will, if I don't get a sneak preview of this before, which I will try for, I will definitely be here on opening night. That's all I got. As you can see in my background, I got bigger and better things coming up. And that's all I got to say for right now for you Dark Tower and Stephen King fans, my regular military content fans. If you're interested in the book series, go watch the book reading guide I put back a couple of years ago. And that's all I got for now. Salty Seaman, I aim with my heart.